Hey, how's it going? Today is 23rd of January, Tuesday, and we are taking a look at the market, what kind of opportunities are available out there. In today's video, I thought it would be good to take a look at an or making business offer. That would be some of the video game developers. That would be a project that I think is, as of now, there might be pre-alpha release for people to test it, or demo version might be available for people to try it. Myself, I'm looking to engage with the team and see what offer I can make. Perhaps taking part in this game, that would be great. If it's something themselves they would be interested in, that would be a video game Tempest Rising. Let's see what this project is all about. Okay, let's jump on this organization's website. That would be, I think demo is out now, so for people to try it. Again, I'm not supported by any of the CD game creators, right? So perhaps I should. As of now, I'm not. I can see it's available for pre-orders, right? So if yourself interested in the game, you can make pre-orders, which is great. It's a good marketing decision. So if they can generate some attention, people can already order this game and make sales, right? Let's see what kind of information we can find about this video game on this organization's website, and let's try to understand the previous one. There wasn't developer team, so I thought I could reach out to some people working on the game. There wasn't any. There was very little information. Perhaps we can find a little bit more information on this game. What I'm looking for to perhaps become main character in games. So they say, and I can see though there's a one slot is empty. It's something that we consider classified. Perfect. They've been waiting for me. That's where I would like to see my picture, or perhaps modify image of myself and be a main character in the game. Perfect. If this team is interested, we can do some business. I can do some marketing, perhaps sell some copies. Is perhaps as of now, if they have sold perhaps 500 to 1,000 copies, see how we can move this bar all the way to 10,000, 50,000, 100,000 copies. How we can achieve that, and I can run a little bit of the marketing. We can perhaps address some of the ways of how to structure sales cycles. We can do those for every quarter and see how we can achieve that within this video game. Potentially, we can build some hype about the game, get people interested in it. There's a different examples how I like to approach it, different strategies that we can adapt. We can use example. This video would be my perhaps slightly different, where I will put together a strategy of how to do it. I have read many different books. We can address or use some examples from the books, and I can recommend the book for people. So it will be education. People can learn something from that book. Perhaps even selling some copies of the book, even better. And if anything, if these video game creators not necessarily be interested in working on myself, they can refer back to the book and increase video game sales, referring back to the book. We can do that, perhaps. I don't know whose creators. Would that be American company, US company? Not that it matters. The book is written by UK's for a writer. I'll just say. Let's perhaps let's do something different, right? Not necessarily I would be doing introduction to this video game. What I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna doing the introduction to a sales cycle and how to sell more copies. So it will be kind of different video compared to others. For selling more copies of this game, we can refer to a blueprint that was shared within the book. That book name of it that will be oversubscribed, so we can perhaps even sell more copies of this book. So we can use the same formula that was shared within this book when it comes to selling more copies of this game. That's it. Nice and easy. They have shared so many different strategies of how to do it. We can use some of those, and in order to sell more copies of this game, that would be potentially a process of working together. So yourself, if you're interested of understanding the process that I'm referring to, you can read the book, purchase and read the book. We have shared how to do it within the book, right? And from there, perhaps they've been holding a spot for me. That was something as of now been classified. Easy peasy. So let's see how we can sell 10 copies of this video game. I'm a big fan of this genre, and I can remember way back that I had some free time. As of now, I'm operating and running a business, so not necessarily myself. I have time to play video games, but back then, I remember playing Command and Conquer and similar games, right, where we were playing as a not GDI, and we were fighting each other and so trying to save the world, right, so to say. And overall, the genre strategy games, I think I can myself see myself be a part of this kind of game genre. And if anything, I'm looking to be a commander. That would be a kind of great experience for everyone involved. Let's jump on perhaps making an offer. Let's put together an offer and see if this team might be interested in collaborating and working together. I'm dead serious, by the way, by this offer. Right? I'm interested in collaborating and working together. Coming into this, there's software who have put together an offer. I have asked for a couple of things, so software did it. So if there's anyone to blame, let's blame software. So let's see what we have. I have broken down in two parts, right? So that would be up to five, and from there the rest of the offer, right? Let's cover a little bit this offer in more detail, right? So what I'm looking to accomplish, I'm looking to have a role in this game, perhaps a main role. They might have an additional role available waiting for me. Perfect. I'm there. I'm doing it. I'm showing up. If that makes sense. From there, let's progress how I can solve some of the problems for this game developers, right? Ideally, I've set a target by selling X number of copies. Well, I don't know if this company, perhaps this company don't know me, right? That's some issues there. So if this company do not necessarily know me, perhaps there's the different approaches that we can have and start slowly and progress from there. Hopefully, this company won't gonna take too much of my time. That's one thing that I'm very conscious about. Do not take all my time, then I don't care about any taking any profit of a number of sales made. That makes sense. That's why I'm using an example of the book. Everything's in the book. Everything's there. So that's an example of how to approach it without perhaps taking any of my time, right? The only thing what I'm asking in return, role in the game. Easy. So I'm not taking any of my time. I'm not taking any of the money. I'm just asking for role in the book, as well as pointing to perhaps people who have shared a blueprint already. Let's break this video just in case kids are running around. Okay. Let's take a look at this letter. So it would begin with introduction from the background and experience. So myself, I would be approaching as if I can make some sales. Myself, I would consider myself an entrepreneur or someone who works in the business. If anything, or strategy and advisory role, that would be sort of my personal expertise within coming into this background. I do understand tactical or strategical video games, so it's something I'm looking to take part in. Let's progress. Understanding of the game title, I have played quite a few of those. As of now, I don't have time to play those. I wish perhaps that would be an opportunity if I would have myself in the game. That would be the kind of thing, I guess. Let's forget. Propose strategies, right? So strategies something that I have pointed out already. Everything's been outlined with five or so video, audio book, right? So there's a book there. It's very amazing strategies been shared within the book, how hard to sell more copies, right? I'll consider instead of focusing on myself, I'll rather focusing on this project developers and how they can improve sales, right, and reach more of the acquisition of customers and everything. Let's progress. Expected outcomes. I would say 10,000 copies. So that's as minimal as it can be. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't done enough research to understand how much sales they have previously made, but let's agree on 10,000 at least. Hopefully, I won't need to sit down and spend too much time with the sales team if they have one. If not, let's see how we can accomplish that as well. Let's progress. Number five, a collaboration approach. So myself, if hopefully I do not they won't gonna be taking too much of my time away from me, and if anything, the blueprint is there, and in return, I would have a role without taking any of the shares of the project. So whatever they would make off the sales, it will be theirs to take. So it's not my right. Let's finalize this offer, right? Compensation and incentives. Incentives gonna be for a team. I just see this project as a win-win situation for everyone involved. So that's compensation. Capital would be everything that team will make. They would keep it, right? Let's progress seven. Additional offer, perhaps would be future opportunities, not necessarily as of now. Perhaps in see how well we can collaborate and work together in a team. Looking for long-term partnership. But that's would be perhaps something that we can consider doing in the future. Let's progress. Legal considerations, so perhaps IP rights. So myself, I would give rights to use myself in the game for this particular project. Future projects we would need to reconsider everything, but as of now, I would give rights to use myself or my image in this game, and that would be, I guess, illegal. And let's cover that and close on that. Hopefully, we can work together when it comes to making this a success story for this organization. It's something myself I'd be interested in, and I would have myself in the game, so I can promote more of this game, right? Quick note, right? Just that on top of that, I have read it. It's way too much information, way too much of my time. So I have summarized all the text. So it would be everyone's busy. I think the person I have find the person. I don't know if I can pronounce his name, just in case. Brandon is the first name. I think he's the lead developer in the game, right? I don't know. I don't know the person, right? So let's say I'll have congestion all in text and everything. There's something that 3 minutes over the top, 6 minutes, 60 seconds, perfect, 60 seconds. So I have congested all the text to perhaps up to 60 seconds. It's a waste of everyone's time. This person is busy with other things. Myself, I'm busy with other things. Let's move on, right? This previous one template that would be something. Some of the important points that we can discuss down the line, not perhaps in the beginning. At first, I need to capture this person's attention. That's it, 60 seconds. So I need. So I have read it, reconsidered it, made some adjustments, right? Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.